Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast, to sea to shining sea. Hello, my dear friends, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Yeah, they're here. Hello, Winnipeg. Hello to my friends in the state of Texas, from Texas all the way to University Heights, Ohio, from the state of Washington all the way down to Florida. YouTube with Friends is live today on Friday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Fun Friday. Hey, it is day 9, I think, of No Shave Shelter. And as you can tell, getting a little bushy. Here. All right, we're going to start out real quick with some scripture verse because, you know, whenever we have a problem, we always talk about prayer. You know, we really do. And so what we're going to do is before we get our special guest on, we're going to pray. We're going to listen to the words here from the book by Sarah Young. It's called Jesus Calling. This is basically someone to imagine if Jesus was talking to you directly. That's the tense it's written in, okay? It starts out, in me you have everything. In me you are complete. Your capacity to experience me is increasing through my removal of debris and clutter from your heart. As your yearning for me increases, other desires are gradually lessening. Since I am infinite and abundantly accessible to you, desiring me above all else is the best way to live. It's impossible for you to have a need that I cannot meet. After all, I created you and everything that is. The world is still at my beck and call, though it often appears otherwise. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by appearances. Things that are visible are brief and fleeting, while things that are invisible are everlasting. That's Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. Scripture verses along with that, Ephesians 3, verse 20 and 21. Paul writes, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than we all ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us, to him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen. Throughout all generations, even during a COVID-19. Yep. Last scripture verse is 2 Corinthians 4:18. Since we consider and look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen, for the things that are visible are temporal, they're brief and fleeting, but the things that are invisible are deathless and everlasting. We came here with nothing to this world, and we leave with nothing. Jesus Calling, great book by Sarah Young. I know we got a little glitchy here on our display. We're going to, first of all, encourage you guys by telling you that we're going to make it through this coronavirus epidemic. Today, it was announced that over 9,000 retired doctors from the U.S. military have come out of retirement to take care of people with COVID-19. Yep. Over 9,000 retired veterans coming back into service to help take care of COVID-19 patients. That is absolutely amazing. In addition, this is really important news. If you don't have health insurance, this is extremely important for you to hear. The president has acknowledged that you can get your health care if you're worried that you have the COVID-19 virus, and it will be 100% paid for by the U.S. government. Yep. So do not let your insurance situation stop you from seeking help. We want all of you to live and be healthy. That's what we want. And we want to take this hour to make you happy as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'd like to introduce to you Captain Bill Burt from Missoula County, Montana. There he is. Hi, Captain Burt. How you doing, buddy?
Hi there, Larry. How are you?
Good. Good to hear you, man. You're looking good. Have you lost a little weight?
Nah, I probably gone back up a little bit, but I'm trying to maintain anyway.
I think you look good. I do. Studio audience does. Wow. I think you look great. Thanks for coming in on this wonderful Friday. We're glad to see you. We're so glad to see you. Could you share with folks, because we have a lot of folks that are so concerned at these numbers. There's over 1.4 million people worldwide that have COVID-19. And of course, the United States has tested I think it's hundreds of thousands, or there's more than 100,000 more tests have been done in the U.S. than any other country in the world. So, of course, we're going to have higher numbers because we're testing. Now, could you please share with the folks how important it is for social distancing right now?
Well, those numbers, I'm not an expert on them. I don't really watch them all that closely. I catch them occasionally in the news and pay very mild and moderate attention to them. I was fortunate enough to be in some training back in Glencoe a couple weeks ago, and was with people that were in contact with the CDC. And most people, or a lot of people who end up contracting this virus, will end up not even having symptoms enough to cause them to go in and get tested or even seek medical attention. So those numbers are a little bit skewed. I mean, they're certainly not exact by any means, but it's pretty obvious that I can just tell you that Missoula County got on board really quick, and not just the sheriff's office, but the entire county through our board of county commissioners and the health department, and got on top of this before we even had known cases. And we've been very fortunate. Missoula County is one of the largest counties in Montana, one of the most populated counties, and we have very small numbers. Businesses have been very compliant with the closure requests and orders, and most people are following the shelter at home requests, and then following some simple rules about I know the common term is social distancing, but we still want to be social, so I just call it personal distancing. Just not trying to not be right on top of people, whether it's in a shopping center or any type of lines that are forming. It really does, and it has been making a good difference here in Missoula County. Our cases are low, and we've been very fortunate so far.
There we are, live with Captain Bill Burt from Missoula County, Montana, a live PD real hero. Yes, it is, and we're so grateful for him coming on. Captain Burt, the real numbers of people who are dying from this are extremely small. It's less than 3% for the most part. And it was announced today that folks that maybe don't have health insurance should seek medical attention, talk to their doctors, but so that they don't go out, it's a good idea for them to make a phone call to their doctor first, don't you think?
Yeah, there are only so many test kits out there, and there are only so many people able to do the tests. We're asking people to do, if they're experiencing symptoms, to go through a screening process first and not go directly to requesting the test. If they're symptomatic, they have a few, or they might think that's a possibility, is to contact your health department or whatever the protocol is within your community, and just go through some type of screening process with somebody who's an expert in this arena. And it's, of course, everybody wants to know. You start having some of the symptoms, you want to know right away. You want to get on top of it. It just can't flood the healthcare workers in the hospitals. They're in a lot of places they already are flooded with that, and they're understaffed and too much stuff coming in. So it's really important to go through that screening process first.
Right on. Live with Captain Bill Burt from Missoula County, Montana. And how are things looking there in Missoula County with the COVID-19 issue?
I heard our numbers earlier today. I don't remember what they are. But we have been very fortunate that, like I said, that Missoula County, the health department, the board of county commissioners, everybody got on board with this pretty quick and took it seriously. They didn't dismiss what the information. We're lucky. We're a little bit inland. We border Idaho and which is right next to Washington. Seattle's really not that far. So we having those early cases in Washington allowed us some time to jump up and get and to get prepared for what we knew was going to be coming our way, and practicing the social distancing and the other things that are going on really has kept our numbers down. They talk about the curve. So far, our curve and our line is pretty flat, and we're not experiencing too much at our hospitals. Our health department's still not being overrun. We are so far doing pretty good during the day.
Very good. That's great to hear. Captain Bill Burt, live from Missoula County, Montana. Live PD hero, right there, living and breathing. Captain Burt, how has it changed the way you do your job?
Well, they kind of split us up a little bit as far as the administration goes, and started working some of us from home. So for the past 2 weeks, I've really been working from here and trying to keep track of what's going on within our office. It's a little strange seeing how calls for service with the patrol, in the sense that unless it's absolutely necessary, we don't want to expose our deputies and
Sure.
and get them to where they start getting other deputies sick and other members of our office. So we are really practicing the social distancing, our personal distancing, even in the office and in our patrol division, to make sure that people stay healthy, so we have people to respond to calls when needed.
There you go. Live with Captain Bill Burt today, talking about the change in the way life is with COVID-19 and how things are going in Montana. Well, Captain Burt, a lot of folks are excited to play some games. You want to play along with us for a little bit?
Sure, certainly.
Well, you know what? You're going to have a ball. You're going to have a ball with this, okay? We don't do enough stuff for the younger people, I think. We just don't. So I'm thinking of some of the younger people that do watch us. Mary Pluff, by the way, she says, Captain Burt, please stay safe. Very sweet. Okay.
We are.
Here we go. Question number 1. Everybody's on the board here, except for our moderators. No moderator game. Sorry, buddies. You can help, though. Question number 1. Spotify has changed the way millennials listen to music, but which millennial holds the current record for the most streamed song on Spotify? Is it Drake, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, or Adele? Again, Spotify's changed the way millennials listen to music, but which millennial holds the current record for the most streamed song on Spotify? Is it Drake, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, or Adele? First one right gets 10 points. All right, there's your question. Captain Burt, any ideas?
Not for me. I have no idea on that one.
See, we usually play games that go back in the 70s and 80s, but for some of our younger watchers, we don't get enough questions for them. So we're going to put some in today. Make sure they get some stuff. All right. Craig Sullivan, first one in. He says he believes it is Drake. Okay. So Craig, you say Drake. Courtney Bradney, she says Adele. Jill Bamai, our gold medal moderator. She's a gold medal ringette moderator. She says, I don't know. Dan Weinger says Swift from the state of California. Got a lot of people saying Taylor Swift. All right. I'm going to go with the first response, which was our dear new friend, Craig Sullivan. Craig, let's see. Drake. Let's see if you're right. The answer is actually Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Yep. All right. Very good. So that's question number 1. We're going to go to question number 2. In just over a decade, the Kardashian-Jenner family have gone from being famous for being famous to running a vast business empire. But which area have they yet to launch a product for? Now, this is the Kardashians and the Jenners, okay? Which company have they not launched a product for? Banking, religion, transport, or music? There's your question. Number 2, just over a decade, Kardashian-Jenner family launched lots of businesses, but one of them is not in this group of 4. Banking, religion, transport, or music. Let's get some answers on the board here from some folk. We got Courtney Bradley thinking about it. Craig, don't worry about it. You know what? That's an answer, and we're always grateful to have people answering those questions. So don't worry about a thing, buddy. I'm glad you did. That's a good thing. All right. Which product have the Kardashians and the Jenners not launched yet? Banking, religion, transport, or music? Nicole Crum, first on the board. She says religion. And Nicole Crum, based on your answer, that is incorrect. And Nicole says, just
I wouldn't
guessing.
know
So
this either.
they've actually done religion. I can't believe that either. That's absolutely insane to me. Jeez. Wow. Okay. Brandon says, hey, Captain Burt, good to see you.
Thank you.
All
Good to be here.
And Courtney Bradney says, religion. That is not correct either. So the only ones left is transport or music. Anybody want to guess? What do you think, Captain Burt? Transport or music?
It's a 50-50.
Yep.
Transport. I really don't know.
But you guessed transport, and you are 100% correct. Captain Burt in the lead. That fast. Captain Burt with 10 points on the board, folks. All right, music trivia time. Here we go. In the 1970s, there was a band named Three Dog Night. They redid what was known as a Christian hymn, a song you sing in church. 60 seconds will be on the board. And what we're going to do is give you the opportunity to guess this one in 60 seconds. But keep in mind, you can't go less. You can't go less than 5 seconds. You can't go less than 5 seconds. All right? So I have the timer here on my own end. I'm trying to get you a timer so you can see it too. But we're just going to go ahead and just let you know you have 35 seconds left. Can you name this song? And Captain Burt, if you want to play along, you can say how many seconds you think it's going to take. Three Dog Night, it is a hit that also is a Christian hymn. The title of the song.
I am not going to be very good at this one.
Okay. Captain Burt is going to bow out for a moment. Let's see if we can get anybody that can guess in here. Karen White said, no idea. Think about it. Think about it. Give me the lowest amount of seconds you can guess it in. 5 seconds or less. Courtney Bradney with her encouraging words. You got this. All right. Samantha Steele is in with 5 seconds. 5 seconds. We're going to let Dan Weiger play as well. Okay. So you guys, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That's all you got. Here is the song. Good luck to you. Okay, hold on. There is a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Why is it not playing? Oh, my goodness. Here we go again. All right, Dan and Samantha, here's your song. 5 seconds. Good luck to y'all. And it's not playing. Okay, I think what's wrong here is because I have a Skype guest, it's not going to play out of the music. Okay, so Dan Weinger, you guessed the song earlier because you are Mr. Smart Guy. Be careful for Dan. He's sneaky. He said Joy to the World. Sam, your guess. Go ahead and put it on the board, and then we'll give you 10 points, okay? Jill Bummeyer, gold medal moderator. She says, Dan, you keep outbidding yourself. Captain Burt says, no.
I was asked if I was checking Google, but that's not what I was doing.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, the name of the song, and we're going to go ahead and give Sam and Dan both 10 points for this. It is Joy to the World. That is the name of the song. Congratulations. So remember, you can't guess less than 5 seconds on the music trivia. So we're going to move away from music trivia right now because we're having a little problem with letting you hear the songs. Okay? That's part of the fun, guys, right? Right. Okay. All right. Next question. Can you name the vice president of Ronald Reagan? Who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? 30 seconds, because this is an easy one. 10 points on the board. Captain Burt, can you got the idea there? Who it is?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let somebody ring in on this one though.
All right, it's worth 10 points. Who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? 10 points. 10 points on the board. Dan Weinger with a boo. Okay. All right.
I really am not
Ronald
checking
Reagan?
Google. I'm just watching what people's responses are.
That's funny.
Look, I promise that's all I'm doing. I'm just looking at their responses.
Part of our studio audience is getting a kick out of that. All right. All right. Craig Sullivan answers with George Bush Sr. He is correct. Nice job, Craig. 10 points on the board. All right. Well done. Next question. Stop. Next question. Stop it. Who was Scooby-Doo's best buddy? Who is Scooby-Doo's best buddy? 30 seconds on the board. And we're not talking Scrappy. Okay, we're talking human being. Who is Scooby-Doo's closest buddy? A little water for the voice. Thank you. Okay, Scooby-Doo's best buddy. Can you guess it? First one on the board with the answer gets 10 points. We're going to let Captain Burt play along here, too, if he can remember his cartoons from way back.
Yeah, right. Of course I remember that one.
Look
but
at that.
Again, I'll let somebody see if
Captain
somebody can ring
Burt,
it.
he's going to share his points. So we're going to get 20 for Captain Burt. And we've got first one in, Karen White. Karen White says Shaggy, and Karen White is correct. Correct. I can't talk like Scooby. Sorry about that. All right. Next question. Where were the 1984 Summer Olympics held? Where were the 1984 Summer Olympics held? To give you a hint, it was somewhere in North America. 1984 Summer Olympics, where were they held? First one to answer that question, they can hurry and get Alexa to help them answer it. He's going to get some points, okay? Okay. So, Captain Burt, do you know this one? Remember 84?
I think it was Los Angeles, but I can't remember for sure.
You know what? You and Craig Sullivan are on the same board, and you guys are both correct. It was L.A. Nice job. Craig with 20, Captain Burt now with 30, and he, my friends, is in the lead. How about that? All right. A lot of people guessing L.A. right now. Now, keep in mind, a lot of folks are on delay, which I know. No worries. We're going to give Courtney 10 on that one as well, because she did get in time and she was fast on the buzzer. So that's okay. That's all right. We're just here for fun anyway, right? All right. Next question. Do you know how many feet are in a mile? How many?
5,280.
Captain Burt knocks it out. Look at that. Oh my
That's
God.
not fair though, because I can answer questions.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is fantastic. Captain Burt with bam. Nice. Captain Burt in the lead, 40 points. Congratulations, Captain Burt. All right, next question. Do you know sales in retail dollars? What the most popular financial, this is for decorations and stuff, time of the year is for? Which holiday is it for? Which holiday is the most profitable for companies? First one that has the answer is going to get the points. Craig Sullivan, Misty Zodler, and Dan Weinger all there with 5280, and you guys are all correct. Congratulations. You guys are kicking it. Nice job. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some folks here. Sorry about that. I'm going to add Misty on that too. Nice job, Misty. All right. Now, remember the question. Do you remember the question yet? Okay, you guys should be able to answer this. I don't think it. Okay, Craig Sullivan says Christmas. That's not correct. Believe it or not, it is not correct.
Christmas would seem like it would be the most obvious, but I bet it's one that's just, well, a couple months before that.
And Captain Burt, you're correct. You are thinking exactly correct. Yep. It is not Christmas. So don't think Christmas. Go back a couple of months. Nearly exactly 2 months. Nearly exactly. Is that what you're thinking, Captain Burt?
Yeah, I think it's just because the decorations are more elaborative and larger in scale and more elaborative.
Yes, that's true. Yep, it has been known now as the most expensive holiday. Also, the question, Courtney, is what is the most profitable holiday for businesses? Meaning, where do they make the most money? What holiday do they make the most money on? It's not Christmas, okay? The actual answer, and Nicole Crum got it, is Halloween. Nice job, Nicole. All right. Nicole on the board with 10 points. Well done. Well done, you guys. Okay. Next question. Are you ready? This one's a little bit dark, but we'll put some light on it, okay? We'll put some light on it. Can you tell us on the events of 9/11 what happened first that let America know something was wrong? Which thing happened first? The World Trade Center was hit by a plane. The Pentagon was hit by a plane crashed in Pennsylvania, or a plane crashed into the U.S. Capitol. Which was the first thing that happened on 9/11? A day we will always remember. We'll know where we were. We'll remember what it was like. Everything on 9/11. All right. So what was first? Can anybody guess it? And by the way, our prayers are with the people from New York State. There's a lot of people there that have the COVID-19 virus, and believe me, we are praying for you. We are praying for you. Courtney Bradney says there was a hijacking. And you know what, Courtney? Technically, that's correct. That is actually correct. Dan Weinger in there too. First tower hit. And Dan, you're right. Yep. I'm going to give you 10 and, Courtney 10 as well. All right. Next question. Which state in the United States has the largest population? Which state in the U.S. has the largest population? First person to guess it right wins that 20-point prize value. What do you think, Captain Burt?
I think it's California.
Okay. Captain Burt thinks California is the number one state in the union. Let's see what your guesses are. Okay. There certainly is a lot of people in California, a lot of people in Texas, a lot of people in New York State too. So that's true. Craig Sullivan comes in right away. Craig, you're good at these games. You say California. He's correct. Well done, Craig. Well done. All right. That is more points for Craig. My goodness. Craig, you're now with 30. Captain Burton Lee with 40. Courtney with 20. Misty with 10. Nicole 10. Karen 10. Sam 10. All right. Next question. What is the most popular Crayola crayon color? What's the most popular Crayola crayon color? Okay. Can you guess? Most popular color of Crayola crayons. Any ideas, Captain Burt?
I don't know. I think it's going to be one of the primary colors or black. I really don't know. If I had to make a guess, I'm going to go with black.
All right. Well, that's cool. No problem there. We've got you covered, buddy. Yes, sir. And some good answers here. Look at this. Samantha Steele. Texas is a big state also. Georgia Shack, Officer George, obviously California, because that's where I live. Okay. And here come the colors. Courtney with purple. Paula Graham is next in with red. Dan Weinger is next in with blue. And Dan is absolutely right. It is blue. All right, Dan, you're in the lead now, tied with Captain Bill Burt. Congratulations. All right, next question. Can you tell me what the most popular... Okay, now let me start this over. Do not check Alexa or your internet. Just guess it. It's for fun. What's the most popular U.S. candy? What's the most popular U.S. candy bar? That's your next question. First person to answer it correct gets 20 points.
I'm going to guess it's the Hershey bar.
Ooh, that's a good guess. So the one that's the plain or with nuts?
I like the plain.
Yeah. I'm an almond guy. I really am. I don't like the dark, but I do really love the almonds. And it's funny because when I go to the store, Captain Burt, there's tons of dark chocolate ones there. No one's ever buying them.
I know.
Understand. They're always all over the shelf. All right. Craig Sullivan, great comment. I'm partial to green. Wait, we're not talking taste. Never mind. Nice job, Craig. All right. We've got Dan Weinger. He says Snickers. Craig Sullivan says Snickers. Samantha Steele, Snickers. Courtney Bradley, Payday. Misty Zedler, Snickers. Look at this. Hershey chocolate from Nicole Crum. Paula Graham, chocolate / Herkies. Mary Pluff, Butterfinger. Courtney Bradley, Payday. Officer George's Shack, Twix. Thank you, Captain Burt from Nicole Crum. Jill Bamai, Kit Kat. You guys still do not have it correct. What's the most popular one? What's that?
They're making me hungry.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
It's not a Hershey bar, huh?
Not a Hershey bar. Okay, studio audience man, calm down. It's all right. Sometimes you got to calm these studio audience members down out there because go too far. All right. Jill Bly says, I went to this store in Vegas. And Jill, that's not correct either. Nope. Think about it. Think about when you were a kid, you were trick-or-treating, man. You were getting all the loot, right? But then there was that one house that gave you the really good candy. What was it? Remember? No one's guessed it yet. No one's guessed it, believe it or not. Paula Graham says Mounds. Courtney Bradley with her one time on the screen. Dan Gubbett, then no more after that. Misty says Milky Way. Craig Sullivan, can we say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? Yes, that's correct. Craig, nice job. 40 points. Well done. All right. We're now going to talk about United States cities. We all know that New York City is the largest city in America. And we know Los Angeles is the second largest, then Chicago the third. Can you name the fourth largest city in the United States? First person to name the fourth largest city in the U.S. gets 20 points. And my hearty congratulations. Any ideas, Captain Burt? This was a little more tough.
I don't know for sure what the populations are, but I think that it's either going to be Dallas or Phoenix.
Dallas or Phoenix. The big cities, absolutely.
I'm going to go with Dallas.
Dallas, okay. Captain Burt is on with Dallas. Let's see what you guys say. By the way, New Live PD is on tonight. How about that, huh?
Yeah, excellent.
And it's going to be Live PD, like it should be. There we go. Mm-hmm. So we're excited about all that starting up. Craig Sullivan with Atlanta. Nicole Crum says the city of Houston. She's right. Nice job. Nicole Crum with Houston. That is 30 points, and you're catching up real fast. All right. What's that, Captain Burt?
Oh, I just said good job.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well done. All right. Can you name the hottest place in the world? The hottest place in the world. First person to guess the hottest place in the world gets 20 points. That's the next question. The hottest place on Earth. Okay? So, first person to name that hottest place gets some points. Dan Weinger in there with San Francisco. Oh, Danny, I know you love it. San Francisco, beautiful city. Boy. Captain Burt, is there really any city in America probably more iconic looking than San Francisco because of the Golden Gate Bridge and everything? It's just beautiful. Captain Burt?
I'm gonna guess it's one of the deserts. I'm just gonna go with Sahara Desert.
Sahara Desert. Captain Burt, Sahara Desert. Mary Pluff asks, Captain Burt, will you be on Live PD tonight? No.
not tonight.
Not tonight. He wouldn't be dressed in his house like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope to be back soon.
There you go. Look at this. Craig Sullivan, hottest place on earth, the White House press room. Jeez. Nicole Crumb's in with you, Sahara Desert. Courtney Bradney with Nye County. That's pretty cool. Paula Graham, the Equator. Karen White, Sahara Desert. Dan Weinger, he says Death Valley. He's right. Nice job, Dan. 20 points. Wow, Dan is now in the lead. All right, next question, gang. We're going to go to the question, what am I? What am I? So this is a thing. It's a thing. First clue. And the first person to guess it right, 20 points. Then we've got our final questions coming up. Jill Bamai, by the way, definitely not Winnipeg right now, Kari. Jill was stuffed with snow the other day, Captain Burt, over 2 feet. Over 2 feet of snow.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
It's still coming down out here.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Captain Burt going to show us a little bit of outside. Captain Burt, that's beautiful.
Had none the other day, but it spit a bunch down. It all melted again and kind of went away. But it's trying to come back.
Live from Missoula, Montana. That's beautiful. Thanks, Captain Burt, for sharing.
Absolutely.
Craig Sullivan showing some love to Dan. Way to go, Dan. All right. Again, here we go. What am I? I am a 1994 movie. Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane gave me a voice. A young prince is cast out, but finds freedom. Elton John wrote most of my songs. Disney brought me to the silver screen. Any ideas yet? Next question just might, it probably will give it away. I show the full circle of life from one birth to the next. That's a good clue. Dan Weinger with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Nope. Next clue, and you guys, fingers on the keyboards. Here we go. Courtney thinking. Didn't need to give it. Samantha Stone. Samantha Steele right there with Lion King right off the bat. Nice job, Sam. Wow. 30 points. Idea. Easy to get back into the game. Very easy. All right. Next question is, where am I? Where am I? Now, this is, just to give you an extra clue, this is a cartoon. This is a cartoon. First clue. I am a fictional town featured on television. I am in the mountains of Colorado. My main street boasts Tom's Rhinoplasty. That might give it away right there. The bus stop is a frequent meeting place. The bus stop is a frequent place. The elementary school cafeteria is a favorite eatery. Yes, everybody is doing great right now. Absolutely, Joe. Very well. Trey and Matt discovered me. Trey and Matt discovered me. Craig Sullivan says South Park. He is correct. Nice job, Craig. Wow. Holy cow. Zooming into 60 points. All right. Next question. Where am I? Where am I? This is a real place. This is a real place. I'm an African country. 3 cities share roles as my capital. Take a safari to see my elephants, rhino, and leopards. Surfers enjoy riding my world-class waves. Any idea, Captain Burt?
I might, but I want to make an idiot out of myself. I'll tell you if I got it right or wrong.
All right, buddy. That sounds good. Yeah, you could. We'll just keep it kind of between us. That's fine. I can see 2 oceans. I can see 2 oceans. Mary Pluff, good advice. Wash your hands. Very good, Mary. That's right. Okay, getting back to the question. The first clues. I'm in Africa. 3 cities share my roles as capital. Take a safari to see my elephants, rhino, and leopards. Surfers enjoy riding my world-class waves. And I can see 2 oceans. Craig Sullivan comes in with South Africa. And Craig, you are correct. Well done. Wow. Is that what you had, Captain Burt?
Well, I thought you were talking about a place in South Africa, so I was trying to think of a specific city. I was
gotcha.
trying to think of what city could see both oceans.
I gotcha. Okay. Yep. No problem. Okay. Here we go. Who am I? This is a person, real person, not fictional. And this is hard. So we're going to make this point value 40. This is your 40-point bonus question. I turned 75 before voting for the first time. I spent 27 years in prison, 18 on Robben Island. Bono became a good friend. Bono, I should say, excuse me, from YouTube. Bono became a good friend. This follows South Africa, folks. There's a big hint. I fought against apartheid while behind bars. Waiting to see if anybody's guessed yet. Nope. I shared the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Craig Sullivan with Nelson Mandela. Right on. Wow, Craig, 40-point bonus question. You nailed it. You're 120. Let me give the scores to everybody. It's a close game. And, we don't really get the big point value to the very last question. Anyway, Captain Burt with 40. Samantha Steele with 20. Dan Weinger with 60. Craig, my man, coming in here and nailing it here. 120 points. Karen with 10, Courtney with 20, Misty 10, Nicole 30, but don't give up because we've got point values that keep on going up in value, okay? All right, next question. Here we go. This is a who am I? This is a real person. We've just lost Captain Burt on the feed. If he can come back, we'll try and catch him. It's nice of him to spend so much time with him. I mean, he spent a ton of time with us today, hasn't he? Wow. Love it. It's been so much fun to have him on our show. So thanks, Captain Burt, for doing what you're doing, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, and he's back. We've got Captain Burt zooming back up on the screen. Good to see you again, my friend. Studio audience.
Thank you.
There you go. Studio audience loves you. Look at all the people here. Mandela. Courtney, extra 40 points for you just because you got that one right and it was so doggone hard. I'm proud of you, Courtney. Nice job. All right. So Courtney got 60 points. And we're going to go outside with Captain Burt. Look at this.
Yeah. If you don't like the weather in Montana, wait 10 minutes.
That's absolutely true. Oh, my goodness. There's a woman in the studio and won't stop laughing. Jeez.
Yeah, there was blue sky out here just about a half an hour ago.
There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, they're the size of like quarters. Look at that. I want to sing Christmas carols now. I'm just telling you. Oh, my gosh.
It'll all be gone by tomorrow.
I'm one of those kind of people, Captain Burt. I can sit with a blanket and look out the window at that for hours and just feel peace. What a beautiful
when you have a little bit of backlight to that, it's in looking through that, it's absolutely incredible. It's just beautiful and peaceful, and is I guess as peaceful as anything you'll ever see.
There you go. It is beautiful. You could just, there's something about watching it snow. It's very peaceful. Yep. All right. This next question, 40 points. Who am I? I am an educator, actor, and a writer. I wore a tie to school every day. Carl Sagan was my professor at Cornell University. In 2017, Netflix brought me back to TV. I voiced a character in the Back to the Future TV series. This might give it away. Are you ready? My Kids show aired on PBS starting in 1993. One wacky comic plus science equals way cool fun. Any ideas yet? Captain Burt, do you think you got it?
I don't. I'm trying to get my my phone back up so I can see the chat.
Gotcha. Okay. You should have, and it's not showing up on your screen. I don't know why it isn't showing on your screen, because it should be. Okay. Last clue. Who am I with the initials B as in Bravo, N as in Nancy? B as in Bravo, N as in Nancy. That's the name. Okay, that's the name. B-N. B-N. It's worth 40 points because this is such a hard one. B-N. I'm going to give you one more clue that should give it away. His initials, it's a him, B-N, the science guy.
And sign.
B-N is his initials, B-N, the science guy.
Whoa.
Misty
Nice.
Zeller comes in with,
Nice.
that's right, way to go, you guys. Nice. Captain Burt knocks it out of the park at 40, but Misty also 40 points. She got in there. Well done, Misty. All right. Misty now, 50 points. Well done. Well done. Yep, we've got a lot of buffering going on. Sorry about that. All right, final 3 questions. Next question is worth 40. The next one after that is worth 60. And the next one is a mystery amount, my friends. Okay. All right, this next question is worth 40 points. It is a who am I? Number 1, first clue, we are a rock band. So it's a we. We are a rock band. We formed in the San Francisco East Bay punk scene. We formed in the San Francisco East Bay punk scene. We performed at Lollapalooza and the Warped Tour. And the Warped Tour. Next clue, at Woodstock 94, we started a mud fight. It's true. Jeez. It's absolutely true, by the way. All right. Next clue, our drummer climbed the Universal Studios globe. Yep. All right. Next one, we hope you had the time of your life. That should give it away right there. We hope you had the time of your life. Dan Weinger in with the word Green Day. He's absolutely right. Nice job, Dan. 40 points. 100 points for Dan Weinger because he was first on the board with the band Green Day. Next clue is going to be to a question that's worth 60 points. It is another who am I? I'm a comedian and a television host. I hosted a talk show for most of the 1990s. I was known as the hardest working comedian in showbiz. I followed Johnny on NBC. Courtney, I'm going to give you an extra 40 points just because, okay? That's between you and I. It's just a secret, Courtney. Okay, nobody else knows, okay? All right.
Letterman.
What's that?
I think it's David Letterman.
Oh, good one. That's interesting because the next clue is David Letterman and I were professional rivals.
Oh, Jay Leno. Jeez.
There you go. It is Jay Leno. Way to go, Captain Burt. 60 points. Holy moly. All right.
I thought about him as soon as you mentioned comedian, and I was hoping one of the clues would be a car collector, and I would know right away because that guy's got a lot of interesting vehicles. Pretty interesting guy.
You know what? He is an interesting guy. He really is. And have you ever seen his car collection, like on television?
Just on television and just different things he'll bring out on the streets and drive it around in Hollywood, the LA area. Pretty neat stuff.
I had a chance to see a show on YouTube where some guy went into his garage. Oh my gosh. That thing is a showroom. Oh my goodness. All right. This is the last clue. The very last question. And it is worth 160 points. Here's the score right now. Are you ready? Nicole with 30. Misty, you got 50. Courtney at 140. Karen's at 10. Craig, you're at 120. Dan, you're at 100. Samantha is at 30. And Captain Bill Burt, you are at 140. There we go. Final question. This is worth 160 points. Where am I? I am a province. Oregon. Thanks. I am the birthplace of Cirque du Soleil. I'm the birthplace of Cirque du Soleil. My hockey team, the Nordiques, left in 1995. I have a hotel made completely out of ice. I am home to Celine Dion. Do you know it?
I don't. I wish I was a bigger hockey fan because
I almost voted to declare independence in 1995. Oh boy, someone's going to get 160 points. French is my only official language. So
Quebec.
We know it is a province, and Craig Sullivan and Captain Bill Burt at the very time said the same. Whoop, and I've got computers stopping here. Said Quebec. You guys are right. Yep. That's it. All right, guys and gals. So
yeah, the French language one, that was too big of a hint.
There we go. All right. Well, let me tell you the final score here. It was razor thin. Nicole 30, Misty 50, Courtney 140, Karen 10, Dan 100, Samantha with 30, Craig 280, Captain Bill Burt with 300 points. Well done, Captain Burt.
Tell Craig to send me a message on either Facebook or Twitter and send me an address, and I'll send him either a beanie hat or a ball cap.
Okay. All right, Craig, if you got that in there, okay, if you got that, Captain Bill Burt from Missoula County, Montana is going to send you something special. Get a hold of him on Twitter, and you can find him real easy. Just Google search Captain Bill Burt's Twitter address, and it'll give it out. Or you can catch him on Facebook. His Facebook name is Bill Burt. Okay, but I believe, what is it? It's like Bill Burt 409 on Facebook. Is that right?
Yeah, Bill underscore Burt underscore 409.
There you go. Bill underscore Burt underscore 409. So can I ask you a question? What's the 409 about?
That's our badge number. So in Montana, back when the state was established and broken up into the 56 counties, the counties were numbered by population. At the time, Missoula County was the fourth largest populated county in the state, so 4 is their designator.
That's cool.
So our badge numbers all start with a 4. The sheriff is 4-1, under sheriff 4-2, and then the other 56 deputies have random badge numbers that all start with a 4. And I'm 409.
Nice. I wonder if maybe it was like a Chevrolet reference from the old hot rod days. I didn't know. Craig Sullivan says, "Oh, cool. We already follow each other on Twitter, so I'll hit you up. Thanks." Congratulations to Craig Sullivan. He's the winner today. Craig, where are you from? Let me know. Would you put on the screen, please, where you're calling in from, where you're watching the show from, because we're very excited for you, and we'd like to give your state some love, okay? So Craig, go ahead and type out where you're at watching the show. Captain Burt, we want to thank you so much for joining us for the whole show, man. That was fantastic. Thank you, Captain Burt.
Oh, I like to do it, Larry. Thank you. I appreciate every time you ask me to come on. I just like it when the number of people that come out here and support what you're doing, because this is an awful fun thing to do, especially with everything that's going on. Kind of takes your mind off of things, and well, you get to see it snowing, and then you get to see the sunshine. You get to see it quit snowing. Again, if you don't like the weather in Montana, just wait 10 minutes.
If you don't like the weather, just wait a few minutes. That's for sure. We say that here in Oregon as well. Same thing. Especially, it's always this time of year where you just kind of say, okay, it'll get there. All right. We want to thank Craig Sullivan from Thornton, Colorado. Tonight, Colorado has bragging rights as being the winners. Well done, Colorado. Colorado wins. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Captain Bill Burt, thanks for joining us. You're awesome. Anything you want to tell the live PD facts, the fans or the people watching?
I say that again. I talked over you.
Sorry, buddy. I was just asking you, would you like to share anything with live PD fans that are watching?
Just keep watching. I think there's going to be some new departments coming back up. I've heard a couple of rumors that they might start seeing some of the old favorites reappearing again. So I think they have some good things in the lineup coming. And then of course PD Patrol is a spinoff of that, and they use a lot of live PD material, and oftentimes they use officer interviews at the end. I just was talking with Soroka earlier today about a new one that's going to be coming up. I think it's going to be episode 270, where both him and I are in the same one. So that's kind of fun. He's just such a guy. And so if you
love Inspector
love
Soroka.
PD, make sure to catch the PD cam stuff too, because then you're getting the interviews after the played clips of what was on live PD.
There you go. Captain Bill Burt from Missoula County, Montana. I want to thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you. Folks, remember, we do YouTube with friends every day except for Sunday at 7 p.m. in the East. We do it to give you something to do to get away from that COVID-19 fear. It's here to bring joy into your life and encouragement. I want you folks to know something very important. We're going to make it through this. We are. And we're going to be stronger for it. But you're going to have to be patient, because it's going to take a while before we all get to that point where we lower that curve down and start coming down. It might not be until late April, could be mid-May, might be June, but we'll get there. But we have to get there together. Please share the show with a friend or a family member, and we want to thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, as we play cartoon trivia here on YouTube with friends. See you later, everybody.
Goodbye now. Don't
Take
forget
care.
to ride.